Hello and welcome. This is Matthew Tait from Fork in the Road. Now, I just wanted to make a quick video on strategies. I'm currently in my car and I'm with my partner, Anna. Here's Anna. Hello.
Hi.
And Anna has been telling me about her workplace. And when things go into that sort of panic mode, when there's a lot going on, how is it she stays calm when everybody else is freaking the hell out? That is what today's video is about, and we were just unpacking what her internal strategy is in her head to keep her so calm. Now bear in mind, my beautiful partner Anna has 20, 30 years experience in the hospitality industry. Isn't that right, Anna?
Pretty much,
Yep.
yes.
And we were talking about the strategies she uses in her head, in her mind, to keep her calm. And the strategy we were just eliciting, I could see a micro strategy and an overall strategy. And she applies the micro strategy to each individual situation. So let me explain. So I'll take you through it and then Anna can correct me if I'm wrong at any point. So the first part was, what happens to you, Anna, when you are under pressure and you want to go on your break, but you don't have confidence that it's not going to fall apart? Now, for those who are looking for some context, Anna runs a restaurant, and it's a fast food kind of a restaurant as well as a dine-in restaurant. And that restaurant has a lot of food flying all over the place. I mean, it's a full-on environment at the peak times. There's just stuff happening everywhere. And there might be, 5, 6 people in the shop, and it needs everybody to be on point and really focused to get through the peak periods. And of course, most people are panicking, whereas Anna stays calm and guides the ship safely through the storm of too much food. Isn't that right, Anna? That's you. And so I was just asking Anna, what's your strategy? And I thought, this might be a sit-down thing. And we elicited it very quickly. And the strategies, for those who don't know, is what do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? And what do you think? Those are the 4 things that happen to us inside our head. And of course, we've got a sequence that we get used to. And so Anna just showed me her sequence. So if you can imagine inside the restaurant, there are people at different stations and they're doing different things. So you've got, let's say it's the burger bench, you've got the flat top, you've got the grill, you've got slicing and dicing, I don't know, whatever else
Coordination.
you've got. Coordination, right? So these are the different roles inside Anna's business where she works. And so I asked her, all right, so what happens? You're not panicking. You might be internally, but everybody else actually is externally. What happens? And so the first thing you said is, well, I get a picture, I look at all the different stations.
No, the first is try to stay calm.
But you do stay calm.
Yeah, stay calm.
Whereas the others
and then
are not.
take the strategy first.
The strategy.
First, yeah.
And so she looks at all the stations, right?
And then you have to read.
And then you look at all the staff members second, right? So you see, then you see, so VV, and then you've looked at the staff members, and then you look at them all, and each individual one, you say, then have a feeling on how strong they are at that place that they are. So this person might be strong at the burger bench.
Yeah.
Another person might be strong at the grill. Another person is strong at the register. Another person is strong at the coordination, which is where there's all the dockets flying all over the place. So you've looked at the stations, you've looked at the staff members, you've got a feeling of how they are strong, and then you have a thought. And what's the next thing happen? You have a thought of that person's strong here.
Yeah, strong, and then you have to make communication, and then the sounds. Sound is from.
Right. So after you've had a thought, you then start telling them instructions and giving them encouragement.
Communication.
And so you say, okay, Fred, You're
A,
awesome.
yeah.
You're awesome
But
at...
you have to give compliment first. For example,
Okay,
hey
tell
A,
me.
you very good with the preparation for this. Could you please stay for a half an hour, for example?
Right, so you get them
Look
focused.
after, yeah, focus, and then hey, you good in the coordination. Please check back, accuracy wherever, yeah, and then help people, support for the
Right.
people. The other, because coordination mostly like communication. Hey, where is my food? Hey, did you already make it this one or not yet? Or are you ready for this? And then the other person, for example, strong in the grill. Hey, could you please communication with the customer, the grill, make sure no burn, make sure. So pretty much all communication, and then give them compliment, give them confidence, so you can actually break and then doing something at the back of
house where you can go and you can actually do some other work.
and then pretty much you confident, and then you have to trust them as well. If you not trust, you must be checking what happened, and then you're not gonna be break nicely, so you will be still panic, like checking. You don't need checking on them, just only once. Give them trust, communication. Here we go. If you want to checking, not checking with the sounds, just like checking, that's all.
Just a bit of visual. All right.
Or you can ask like, is everything okay? Please let me know. That's all.
All right, so let's go through it. You've got the visual, you look at the station. The visual, you look at the person. The feeling, that person's, I feel they're strong in this place. Then you have a thought and you go, yep, Fred is strong at the burger bench. And then you speak to them and say, you're awesome at this. Can you stay there?
Give compliments, so meaning like, oh, I'm awesome in this station,
so
or I'm strong.
You say out loud.
Say out loud.
And I have to sort of tap into whether saying out loud that's a kinesthetic because you're speaking, or is it because you're
Make
you're
them
speaking.
more confident, meaning like, oh, I'm a good with this. Okay, so I'm not trust me.
Then they say something back to you.
Yeah.
So that's auditory.
Yeah.
And then you get some confirmation. Yep,
Okay,
you're good. Okay.
you can go. We are all good here. You can go break. So meaning, don't worry here. We are all good. So that's trust.
And you speaking could also be auditory because you're hearing yourself saying it. So depending on how they go about it, and then you're hearing them speaking back.
Speaking back.
So yep, okay, I've got it. I'm focused.
All good, so meaning
and then
you can get 100% calm, not panic.
And then you have a feeling of calm, so that you can either go on break, or you can go to the back of office and continue your admin work.
Your task.
Wow. So that's
otherwise you can't get anything done. Closing time or.
And so you're transferring certainty from yourself to them.
Yeah.
And then
panic is something like common, but how you handle the panic in the level. For example, my panic level 100 or 80, I have to make it my panic to 20. So I have to build from 8 to 20, meaning I'm okay now.
So you were panicking at 80%, and then you got down to 20%. Once you hand over all the jobs to the strong people in the busy areas, and then you realize, okay, that burger bench is going to be busy because we are busy. I want the strongest person there, and that person's awesome in that spot, and they've confirmed it. And then you go back to and relax or do whatever you're doing else. Then all you'll do then is do a visible check-in.
Yeah, check.
And you just check. Is everybody
visible
doing okay?
Check-in,
They are. Cool. If they're not, then you'll go into action. But at least it's a strategy that makes you calm. Wow,
strategy
cool.
Make you calm, and then pick up the picture, and then communication. Give them a compliment. A trust, for me, trust, and then a sounds between from them and then from me, and then also
first,
the feeling,
second,
the connection.
And then there's a feeling, right?
That's all.
Seriously
That's
cool.
make me from 80 or 100%
hot
water to
you're boiling
and then calm, and then you can eat nicely or do tasks in the office like a focus, otherwise a mixer up.
Fantastic. So you've just told everybody your strategy I reckon we should sell this to a company or something, I reckon, because someone will pay for that strategy. Because that strategy will make people a lot of money, because that strategy gets a team that could go into panic and only work at 50% their capacity and make them work at 100% their capacity in calm. We all work much better when we've got a system. We've got something to work with. This is Anna's thinking system, and Anna's under pressure with lots of people, lots of personalities.
A lot of mental health.
Some mental health thrown in there. I'm sure we all go mental health when you're that busy. Amazing. Well, thank you, Anna, for joining me on Fork in the Road. And this is Matt Tait. We've just elicited Anna's strategy, internal, using visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and auditory digital or thinking, right? So those are the four. And she has a certain sequence that she does when under the pump, when under pressure. It's fascinating. Thank you, Anna. That is really enlightening. So if you're looking to get yourself in a calmer place, understand the things that you do if you go into panic and the things that you do when you are calm. There will be a difference. The difference will be that you've got a system versus not. Or going into panic because you're getting pictures of it not going well in your head, as opposed to having pictures of everything going well. Anna's got a very particular strategy by getting a picture on where are these people working, the burger bench, for example. How strong is the person? When I look at that person, do I get a feeling of their strength? Yes, I do. And then I'm going to say to them, I'm going to hear myself saying, you're awesome at that bench. Please stay there for half an hour. And they're going to say back to me good things. Say, yep, absolutely, happy to stay here. They get certainty, and so does she. And then she has a feeling in her body. The feeling in her body is, okay, good. There's now some hope. And then she'll go away, do her thing, and then finally have a visual check-in. Amazing. What a great little session that was.
One more.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Make sure now build another mental health for your staff too. Make sure they are not panic.
Make sure you're not contributing to their mental health issues by creating more panic. Actually,
to your staff.
Give them less panic. By, you know what you're doing,
Environment.
though? You're giving them certainty. Because they know they're not panicking. I'm doing this one thing, and I'm doing it as fast as I possibly can. And they get into a flow state. So that little thing you just did gives them certainty. Because you think about from their point of view. They're listening to you saying, I want you to do nothing else but that for the next 30 minutes. That is calming, because it means I can just focus. Instead of having 15,000 things running through my mind.
Do one task,
but you do it fast.
Finish, don't do fast.
And
Don't ask
then,
another task if you
only if you got nothing to do.
Nothing to do, So.
Fantastic. So what a great little system. Awesome. Thank you, Anna.
Now welcome.
This is Matthew Tait from Fork in the Road YouTube channel. Anna Labella just having her strategy session. And I'll put this one on the channel, and I hope you enjoyed it.